Good morning. This morning on DC News Now, 2 people seriously injured after a car flips over in Southwest.
Yeah, coming up, we're going to have the latest on what took place this morning. But first, Jackie, good morning.
Good morning. Brace for the cold before you step out this morning. Look at these temperatures. Some of us into the single digits at this hour, but later on today, bouncing back to the upper 30s and even warmer throughout the rest of the week. These details on those numbers coming up.
And dropping out of the GOP primary, why Republican candidate Ron DeSantis ended his campaign after being a top contender in the race.
And an online tool could help DC families save money. How that app can help you save, invest smartly, and even pay down your debt.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. It is 7 o'clock right now on a Monday morning. Starting off with a live look outside. You can see the snow still out there, but a warm up is coming this week. Thanks for starting your day with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tanaya Wright.
Good morning, Jim. Corey James. Shanika, she's tracking the roads. We're going to check in with her in just a second, but turning things over to Jackie, starting us off with the forecast. How are things looking?
Yeah, well, we'll be thawing out this week as temperatures will be warming up through the end of the week with temperatures flirting with those 60s as early as Thursday. But let's talk about temperatures out there this morning. Not nearly that warm, though. We're talking about single digits for parts of the area. Bundle up. We're just 5 degrees in Manassas and Luray, 4 degrees in Martinsburg. At least seeing the double digits in Hagerstown, Frederick, Leesburg, low 20s, DC, Annapolis. We're into the upper teens, just dropped down to that in Lexington Park. High pressure keeping us dry and quiet to start off the work week. That changes as we look ahead towards Wednesday with a threat of a few showers later in the day. But dry out there today, and we'll see more of the sunshine through most of the day, partly sun-filled as we get closer towards sunset. Highs mid to upper 30s, especially farther off towards the north, lower 40s or farther south you go. But tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, and that warming trend continues through the end of the week. I'll have the latest details on that with that 7-day in just a few minutes. But Shanika's here at the All and look at those roadways. How's it looking at the 7 o'clock hour?
All right, at the 7 o'clock hour, you are seeing some delays out there along the Capitol Beltway. Here's the inner loop out of Prince George's County. So just past Indian Head Highway, you will see a crash. Now, that crash happened right near 295. So right before the Woodrow Wilson Bridge, you are seeing heavy traffic because of this issue. You are seeing some delays along 295 as well, heading northbound. So in this area here, if you're approaching this part, just give yourself more time if you're planning on traveling in that direction. In the district, New York Avenue, that's in northwest, you will see a crash, and that is right near North Capitol Street.
Shanika, thank you. Breaking now, a man and woman are seriously injured after a car flipped on its side on Half Street in Southwest DC. You can see images of the Jeep that overturned here. DC Fire and EMS say it happened shortly after 2:30 this morning. According to officials, both victims are in the hospital. A Prince George's County police officer is out of the hospital this morning after being dragged by a van. This happened on Crane Highway in Clinton early yesterday morning. Officials say 2 officers responded to a possible break-in at a gas station. According to police, when the officers tried to approach the 2 suspects, they started to drive away, dragging an officer with them. The second officer shot at the suspects, hitting one of them, according to officials. The 2 suspects were then later arrested. Right now, investigators believe these 2 suspects could be connected to multiple other robberies.
We do have connections of the MO of these suspects fitting the MO of all of the burglaries that have occurred that we've linked a dozen to, but it's so early in this investigation.
The suspect who was shot by police has also been released from the hospital. The officer who fired his weapon is on administrative leave.
And the morning continues this morning for 23-year-old teacher and volunteer. Ryan Rilbuto was shot and killed last week along South Dakota Avenue Northeast. Now, he came to the DMV a few years ago as part of CapCorps. He taught at Don Brusco Cristo Rey High School. People who knew him say he was dedicated to serving those in need.
Oh my gosh, that's heartbreaking. His whole life was ahead of him. I pray that he didn't die in vain. He wanted to be a giver and help the community, and then someone thought his life wasn't worthy. It's heartbreaking.
His funeral is set for Saturday in his hometown of Pittsford, New York. Meantime, police are investigating a deadly hit and run that happened in Northwest. Officials say a man was crossing 16th Street at about 1 a.m. Saturday morning when a Toyota Camry hit and killed him. The driver left the scene. That victim was taken to a nearby hospital where they later died. Anyone with any information is asked to call police.
Tomorrow, D.C. council members are expected to meet to discuss the Secure D.C. plan. This legislation combines multiple previous crime bills into one. Now, the plan focuses on strengthening carjacking laws, creating drug-free zones, and increasing police powers in D.C. The bill has gotten unanimous committee support. However, some council members have concerns about how much leeway it gives officers.
And heads up drivers, a water main break in Montgomery County causing some traffic issues this morning. Officials say the southbound lanes of Route 29 are closed at Southwood Avenue. We do know at least one northbound lane is also closed as well. This is just one of multiple water main breaks that happened over the weekend. As of right now, there is no word when it's expected to be fixed. You are advised to find an alternative route. Meantime, in Arlington, the Department of Environmental Services says they have resolved one water main break and are working on another. The first is on South 28th Street. That was fixed just before midnight. The other was on North 25th Road. Now, that was supposed to be fixed around 4 o'clock this morning. All right, well, in Alexandria, the fight for fair housing has made its way to the courthouse. Yeah, the Coalition for a Livable Alexandria and multiple neighbors brought a lawsuit against the city council last week. DC News Now's Lex Forrest is live in Alexandria this morning. And Lex, what are they all asking for?
Right, well, the groups want the court to decide and make this decision to void the new zoning changes that the council has made. These changes, made at the end of last year by City Council with the help of the Planning and Zoning Committee. Of the new ordinances Council adopted, one allowed amending and reordering the city master plan. Single-family zoning is one of the areas being removed. The lawsuit alleges violations of state laws over zoning procedures and also alleges that changing the zoning for housing and housing for all components of zoning law will impact low-income and minority residents in a discriminatory way. According to WTOP, the prior zoning ordinance restricted 30% of the city's land exclusively for single-family homes. And this morning, we are still waiting to hear back from the Coalition of Livable Alexandria as well as the City Council. Once we hear back from them and their thoughts on this lawsuit, we will bring that to you right here on DC News Now. For now, live in Northern Virginia, I'm Lex Juarez. Back to you.
Lex, thank you. Time right now was 7:06. Staying in Virginia this morning, state lawmakers are taking the first step to create a massive sports and entertainment complex in the Potomac Yard neighborhood. Now, this is part of the plan to possibly move the Capitals and Wizards out of D.C. Friday, a bill was filed in the Senate to create the Virginia Sports and Entertainment Authority and a financing fund. The authority consists of 9 members, 6 appointed by the governor and 3 appointed by the city of Alexandria. The group would be tasked with hiring contractors, acquiring land, and borrowing money for the project. The bill now heads to a Senate Committee on Finance and Appropriations.
And Mayor Bowser launching the Marion Barry Summer Employment Program for teens. This has helped employ thousands of young people for more than 40 years. The kickoff starts at 11 a.m. at the Howard University Center of Excellence. It will include speakers from the Young Doctors Project. People in the project will receive a year of training in preventative medicine, mental health, and health issues. Applications open at noon. And Capitol Police are warning of a training exercise on the grounds of the Capitol building this morning. This is all set to start at 7 a.m., so it's supposed to be underway about right now. They're reminding people to not be alarmed by emergency vehicles in the area in any low-flying helicopters.
The extension of Winter Restaurant Week starts today. The Restaurant Association Metropolitan Washington says it extended the event because last week's snowstorms prevented people from dining out. Many restaurants, they were forced to close because of the weather.
We are giving restaurants, our members, an opportunity to opt in for an additional week. And we will be refreshing the website over the weekend, and by Monday, the start of the second week of Restaurant Week, you'll be able to go on the website and see all of those participating restaurants.
And you can take advantage of restaurant deals through Sunday. Organizers say more than 140 restaurants across the DMV signed up to participate. Time right now is 7:08. Breaking now, a water main break in Arlington is causing some road closures.
Our Candace Cole joins us now live from the scene. So Candace, what is it looking like out there right now?
Good morning, Tanaya and Corey. Yeah, we're here on the scene in Arlington at the intersection of South Eads and 15th Street, where a water main break is really impacting commuters this morning. I'm going to take a step out of the way. You can see the water right after this bus moves on here. You can see the water shooting up out of the ground. Now, Arlington County has advised folks to avoid the area as this water main break is set to continue to impact commuters throughout rush hour this morning. No word on right now on what may have caused the water main break, if it's due to the temperature or not, but you can see again quite a large swath here of road closures. So we will continue to follow updates and bring you the latest on the water main break out here. For now, live in Arlington, Candace Cole, DC News Now.